As I sit here, reflecting on my journey through Northeast India, I'm overwhelmed by the sheer depth of the experiences and the people I've met along the way. This journey was more than just a trip. It was an exploration of a region that is both incredibly rich in culture and profoundly complex in its challenges. When I first set out to document Northeast India, my intention was simple: to experience the region firsthand and understand the issues that have shaped its current state. The interviews I conducted, the places I visited, and the stories I heard have profoundly impacted my understanding of this underappreciated and often misunderstood part of India. Starting with my first interview with the founder of Grassroots Shillong, I was struck by the critical work being done to empower Indigenous communities in Meghalaya. The conversation highlighted the importance of Indigenous rights and how vital it is for these communities to understand and assert their rights. One of the most powerful moments in our discussion was hearing about a shift in mindset among these communities. The fact that they are now saying no to projects that lack proper consent is a clear sign of their growing empowerment. This isn't just about resisting external pressures. It's about taking control of their future and ensuring that development aligns with their needs and values. Gender inequality also emerged as a significant issue during our conversation. Women in these communities face substantial disparities, not just in wages, but also in their roles within society. It was disheartening to learn that women who advocate for their rights are often labeled as oversmart, and that despite doing equal or even more work, they are paid less than men. This issue is compounded by the infrastructural deficiencies that disproportionately affect women, such as the lack of proper roads and water supply. The daily task of collecting water, for example, is not only time-consuming, but also highlights the broader gender inequalities that persist in these communities. From a broader perspective, Grassroots Shillong's work in climate change advocacy is incredibly important. They're working to change the narrative from seeing Indigenous communities as victims of climate change to recognizing them as key actors in its mitigation. This perspective shift is crucial because it empowers these communities to take an active role in environmental conservation, rather than just being passive recipients of aid. Moving on to my interview with Pro Rural, I was introduced to a different set of challenges faced by the communities in Nagaland. Pro Rural's pioneering role in nurturing the NGO movement in Northeast India is a testament to the region's reliance on grassroots organizations to address social and development challenges. The focus on youth employment and capacity building is particularly noteworthy. By training youth for employment within the region, Pro Rural is working to prevent the brain drain that has long plagued Northeast. This effort is not just about providing jobs, it's also about fostering a sense of purpose and opportunity within the region, encouraging young people to stay and contribute to their communities. One of the most pressing environmental concerns in Nagaland is the practice of jhum or slash and burn agriculture. While this traditional farming method is deeply rooted in the culture, it has led to significant environmental degradation. Pro Rural is actively working to transition communities away from jhum to more sustainable, market-driven agricultural practices. This shift is not without its challenges, as there is a cultural resistance to abandoning traditional methods. However, as people begin to see the benefits of market economies over subsistence farming, there is a gradual but noticeable shift in attitudes. Resource constraints are a common theme across the region, and pro-rural is no exception. Despite their significant efforts, the organization faces financial challenges, with Northeast India receiving a disproportionately small share of the corporate social responsibility, also known as the CSR funds. This lack of funding highlights the broader issue of underinvestment in the region, which in turn hampers the ability of organizations like Pro-Rural to achieve their full potential. In my interview with the Indian Administrative Officer in Kohima, who also serves as the Principal Director of the Directorate of School Education, I gained a deeper understanding of the educational challenges in Nagaland. The region's educational infrastructure is in dire need of improvement, both in terms of physical facilities and the quality of education provided. It was concerning to hear that many students in government schools struggle with basic literacy and numeracy, often unable to read textbooks meant for younger students. This highlights a critical gap in foundational learning, which has long-term implications for the future of the region. The officer also emphasized the importance of stakeholder coordination in implementing educational reforms. With so many different departments involved in the school education ecosystem, aligning them to work towards common goals is a significant challenge. Teacher management is another major issue, as the optimal placement and utilization of teachers is crucial for improving educational outcomes. The scale of the education department is immense, and getting the community involved and supportive of initiatives like the Nectar Project is essential for their success. My conversation with the president of the Angami Youth Organization in Kohima provided further insights into the unique challenges and dynamics of youth involvement in community welfare. The AO plays a crucial role in protecting the welfare of the Angami people and their land, acting as the implementing arm of the Angami public organization. Historically, the AO was involved in maintaining peace during times of social unrest and factional clashes. However, with the ceasefire and reduction in violence, their focus has shifted towards environmental conservation. One of the significant challenges the AO faces is sensitizing the community, especially the youth, to actively participate in environmental conservation efforts. While many acknowledge the importance of these issues, there is often a gap between awareness and action. This is a common issue worldwide, but it is particularly pressing in regions like Nagaland, where the environment is such a critical part of the community's way of life. The AO is also working to build better relationships with other youth organizations across different tribes in Nagaland. This initiative is aimed at improving coordination and cooperation among the youth of various tribes, which is vital for unified action on regional issues. In addition to their environmental efforts, the AO has ambitions to create a cleaner and more vibrant Kohima. They are in discussions with the government agencies to initiate urban development projects that will improve living conditions in the region's capital. As I reflect on all of these experiences, I am reminded of the resilience and the determination of the people of Northeast India. Despite the numerous challenges they face, from environmental degradation to educational shortcomings, there is a strong sense of community and a desire to improve their lives and the lives of future generations. My journey through Northeast India has been one of learning and discovery, and I hope that through this documentary, I can share some of the insights and experiences that have shaped my understanding of this incredible region. Notice India is not just a region of conflicts and challenges. It is a region of beauty, culture, and potential. It is a place where people are working hard to preserve their traditions while also adapting to the modern world. The stories I've heard and the people I've met with have left a lasting impression on me. And I hope that through this documentary, I can help others see Notice India for what it is truly, a vibrant and dynamic part of India, full of life and hope for the future. Thank you everyone for watching this documentary. This has been an incredible and life-changing journey for me, and I can't wait to do more work in this area. Thank you.